Hey guys, Chico
and Jerry.
at He Provides Homestead. This video is a collaboration with Liz Zorab, and I may be pronouncing her name wrong, and if I am, I apologize, Liz. But Liz approached us about doing a homesteading goals video for 2018, which her timing was perfect because we actually had discussed doing that very video, and now that we get to do it with friends, it's even better. I think she might have said four goals, but I don't think she set a in stone rule. We have 7. Would you like to do one?
The first one, for anybody who is watching our videos, knows that we have issues with the chickens. Every day that they survive is a miracle at this point. So our first goal would be to get a more secure coop for them so that they can survive the winter.
Or for until it's time to be cooked.
But it seems like at this point every day there's something new with the hens.
And the thing is, if you guys watched our earlier videos when we got the coop that we have is not the coop that we ordered. We actually ordered 1/2-inch square welded wire for the very reason that we're going through now. Lesson learned, we've moved on.
We haven't forgiven, but we've moved on.
Better job of planting.
Yeah.
We grew a bunch of food this past season. Unfortunately, we didn't do a very good job of it. We didn't plan it out. We didn't have the foresight to plan out. I got giddy like a schoolboy. I planted most of the space that we have in greens, kale and lettuce. Then we didn't have room to plant the other stuff.
Right.
Then we scrambled and planted stuff in buckets. And we planted cucumbers in a bad location. The idea was good. We took an old lattice type deck. It was heavy duty though, and we grew the coupons up, but we had it in a bad location. So
cucumbers. He's got coupons on the brain.
Yeah, sorry, cucumbers. But I want to do a better job of planting and planting. I want to do a better job of rotating out. So.
And we had so many tomatoes. A lot of them just rotted on the vine.
Right. Now, on the tomato note, that wasn't a big deal that we had too many, because the chickens, they probably ate 15 gallon this season, and we're thrilled to have it. So, but we've got to do a better job.
Oh, number 3. We have talked about this since we first started homesteading, and that's to learn to can. We have a pressure cooker, pressure canner, is that what it is called? We have that. It's a matter of us getting the education to feel comfortable enough to do it. And I know people are going to leave it. You're going to leave messages and say, just jump in on it.
Just do it.
Yeah. And we know this. That's what we would tell other people. But we just have not either had the time or the ability, the wisdom to do this. So this year we're going to make this happen.
Right. Right. And we know there's YouTube videos out there. I guess if you boiled this down even more, we need to overcome whatever fear it is that we have about it. So, number 4, we would like to better incorporate our couponing efforts into our homesteading efforts. For 3 months now, 4? 3 months, about 3 months I think, we've been couponing. And I got to tell you, I love it. And it has been tremendous in our prepping efforts. We probably couldn't hold a candle to a real prepper, but we do what we can when we can all the time. And couponing has tremendously helped with that. But we want to do a better job of incorporating it into our homesteading life. And we're going to we believe we'll be successful at that, and we're going to bring you along as we do it.
We are going to, I say we're going to because we are truly.
Hey, why don't you do this one, and then I'll do that one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's your thing anyway.
Listen to him. Can you tell who's the boss here? So, one of the things that we want to do this year is there are areas on our homesteading, I assure you that our neighbors would testify to this, that need to be cleaned up and organized. We have some grass that's grown up because it's so unlevel that we can't get a lawnmower to it.
Chickens won't even go in.
They won't. They won't. So we have got to get this organized. It's sad. It's sad.
It's rocky and unlevel, and being it's that type of area, we've also started to kind of like pile up extra fencing and fence posts and different stuff like that. We need to square it away.
Yeah.
Our goal is to sell our extra eggs, our produce, and our extra DIYs.
Right.
Which has been our goal all along. But our hens didn't start laying until late October. They're still laying because of all this warm weather and, freakish winter that we're having. So they're still laying. But we haven't been able to sell any of the eggs, partly because of the help that we've had from other people with the chickens. People sending us food scraps and different things like that. So we're kind of paying off some of that debt with eggs. One lady that sent food from her workplace, we send eggs to her. Our mother and father-in-law who have been a great help in all these endeavors, we send eggs to them. So, but at some point that debt will kind of at least level out. And then when the spring rolls around, we hope our hens are really kicking it up a notch, and we hope to be able to sell eggs. Our produce last year, we actually grew enough to sell. We just wasn't organized in our first year homesteading to get that done.
Right.
But we think we'll be successful in 2018. And then the DIY,
a lot of it's time.
Time.
Because we have people all the time that says they would buy it and we have sold it. It's not a matter of I don't. It's just a matter we would like to kick that up and do a little bit more with it. For me, it's time.
In 2015, we had a booth. Well, we had a couple of booths at like flea markets, vendor malls, sort of things. And we were successful at selling our excess DIY then.
Yeah.
And we've shared some of the life changes that we've gone through with you. And some of those life changes have made this less of a possibility. But it is a goal. And number 7.
Last but not least.
We want to mentor our grandkids better in homesteading. You've met Raina and Riker, and you've met Raina several more times than you've met Riker. Riker's just now hitting his stride. But we have other grandkids too, some that are older. We have our oldest granddaughter is 18 and pregnant, so by June we're going to be great grandparents.
We're excited.
But we want to do a better job of mentoring all of them, and even Raina and Riker, who are here quite a bit. We want to get them more involved, and we want to get as many teaching opportunities as we can out of it.
And I think we've done very well with Raina. She's almost 3. Yesterday it was pretty outside. Chico was outside. She got her wheelbarrow. She was shoveling mulch. She knows where it goes.
Yeah. She brought in, check this out. I had a concrete block and was reinforcing the aforementioned chicken coop. And after a few minutes she was bored with that. She was doing a little exploring and found a piece of barn wood and drug it over to me and said, "I take this into Gigi." And she did. She drug it all the way across our place, brought it up the stairs and brought it to her.
She wanted to do a craft.
She knows that we do DIY.
And Riker this year is going to be, he's going to be big enough. Last year when we would take him to the community garden, it was too big. The ground wasn't level enough for him. So basically we just quit taking him because we had to just lug him. You had to carry him through the whole thing. This year he'll be able to get out in the garden with us.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to teach him a few things this year.
And Briley, and let's start from the youngest and go up. Riker's the youngest, then Raina, then there's Briley, and it's a time issue with her. It's a blended family issue, so we don't have near the opportunity. But one of the chickens that we have, she named, and she has laid claim to it. So we hope that as this summer that she'll be here more, and we'll have more opportunities. Rayleigh will be 16 shortly, and at 16 your grandparents just aren't cool, you know. But we hope to get some garden time with her. And Mackenzie's the oldest. She's 18 and she's pregnant, and she'll be pregnant through the summer. So we're not sure how that's going to pan out. But we hope as this motherhood mindset sets in, and I'm sure it's already began to take root, but things like gardening and preserving your own food and healthier food hopefully will be more important to her, and that she will hopefully seek some knowledge from us, and we have that opportunity.
Yeah. We truly want them to realize that this is an option for them.
So, yeah, and that great grandbaby, we plan to have it in the garden in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's it. That's our 7 homestead goals for 2018. We're going to put a link to Liz's YouTube channel in the description box below. And I'm not sure who all has participated. And I forgot, we didn't research who we need to tag. But we would like to tag the Simple Rugged Path for sure. We've tagged them in every collaboration we've done. They're great folks. Simple Rugged Path, check them out. We'll link their YouTube channel as well. And who else? Is there anybody that comes to mind?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, I did put her on the spot, but I do that a lot. She should be used to it by now. I apologize. We didn't get this aspect done. But here's the thing. All of you in this community, all of our friends, Two Family Homestead, all you guys, this is a great collaboration, and I'm thinking that the goals you set might trigger something in our minds or somebody else's minds of, hey, I didn't think about that. We need to do that too. So all of you get involved. So that's it from He Provides. Godspeed.
That's right. We'll see you in 2018.
Absolutely.